We actually did get somebody reached out to us, a little known figure as TrapDaddy, which is actually kind of funny that they covered it tonight. Um, I had a little bit of a heads up that they were going to. Um, but yeah, TrapDaddy actually reached out to the after show. And let me just go ahead and pull that up right now. As you can see, this is a post that we put up. It was a couple days ago when we had the when we did the first locale recap, and we had TrapDaddy coming on here with the exact same freaking emails that he tried peddling everywhere, you guys, everywhere. He's like painting it on anybody who's even associated with locale or Keemstar or Wings, everywhere. Like, I guess it was only a matter of time before he found us, right? That, I guess that makes sense. There's a campaign in the Discord to ban Lalo. Good. Good. Get that loser out of here, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, don't have that fucking parade float on the show. So, I don't know if you guys were able to see the emails very well on Lolcow Live, but here they are. So this is TrapDaddy to Boogie, and this is obviously TrapDaddy where he's saying Desi needs to tell you the truth about her vacation. You know, they read it on screen and everything, or summarized it, but basically this is just the correspondence between Boogie and TrapDaddy. You know, feel free to pause and read if you want. Honestly, this is just a whole bunch of BS. There's nothing here. And even on the actual the interview that TrapDaddy gave, right? He was like, "Oh, I couldn't take pictures. I couldn't, you know, I wish I could have taken pictures of me and Desi." It's like, I'm sure you did wish that, because then people might actually believe your story, dude. As you can see, I didn't respond. I just bookmarked it because I figured at some point in the future, maybe we'll use this. Little did I know it was going to be this soon. I didn't think it was going to be this soon. I will say this, TrapDaddy, if you're like wanting to come on and talk and, like, you know, shoot the shit, maybe we can go over some whatever it is that you do. I'm totally down with that. Like, I'll have you on. As far as this whole peddling the narrative that you and Desi are like some magical thing together, none of that's not going down, bro. Like, evidence. That's what I need. If you try and bring that up on the show, I'm gonna eviscerate you, bro. I mean, I'm just not gonna hear it, because without evidence, I don't care. Unless you have like voicemails, pictures, videos of the two of you together, it's a wash, bro. And I get that you're doing all of this for, you know, money and clout and all that, but it's just dumb, bro. In my personal opinion, it's stupid. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. Doesn't make any sense to me. But let's go over tonight's Lolcow Live episode. We'll watch a little bit of what was going on during that interview. Keemstar and Wings and Boogie all bring up a good couple of points that prove TrapDaddy to be unreliable. But I mean, dude was unreliable the first time he went on, right? So who was gonna believe this BS anyways? You know, with dates and time and the metadata for pics and vids, exactly, Neon. Like, come on, man. This dude is everything he says is like, oh yeah, we did this, we went here, we went there, and then it's like, oh yeah, can you show a receipt for it? And here's the other thing, TrapDaddy. If you paid for her to come out, like Keemstar said, you would have known where her parents were, or you would have at least just had the ticket. You could have just shown the ticket with your name on it, her name on it, to and from. Like, I've bought plane tickets for other people before. It's just, bro, you're and the fact that the hosts of the podcast or whatever it is, like, a lot of them were just feeding into it, and I feel like, I hope it was just to try and get him to keep on spouting bullshit. But I mean, who knows? You know, I mean, Who knows? Big Moose, thank you. By the way, congrats on 2K. You know what? Congrats to everybody here. Thank you to everybody who's been watching. Thank you to everyone who tunes into our lives. Thank you to everybody. We love you guys. It's amazing to have you guys here supporting the channel, and we're going to be here. We're not going anywhere. We're staying strong, so let's hope we just keep on moving up and moving on in the world. But let's go ahead and get right into this, you guys. We're going to stay on this just for a little bit, and then we're going to actually move over to a video that was done on Lolcow Live and has an interview with Lynx in it. So Lynx has been making the rounds, going around, getting the name out there and everything. So,
All right, this is TrapDaddy on Stonic's channel. Here we go.
Be totally real with you guys. It all started when I've been trying to get internet fame and all that bullshit for a while now. So I went on the Dr. Phil show in like during the COVID times.
Imagine saying, I want to be internet famous, so I went on the Dr.
First
Phil
and
show.
foremost, what the fuck
I guess
is
it worked.
Skibidi?
Shout out to the subscription, thank you. It makes sense, I guess, because like if you look at like Daniel Bergoli and all that, she got super famous over it. But like, come on, man, like Dr. Phil of all places. Unless you're gonna start rapping, doing an OnlyFans, and having a catchphrase, my man, I don't see, I just don't see it working out.
Pandemic times. And that was my attempt to get on like the Lolcow status, because I thought that was my way to get on the internet fame and all that.
Chudster, I really feel bad for Desi. She was in tears on Lolcow Live. Desi doesn't deserve the drama at all. Desi is such a sweet person. I can't understand why people would want to hurt her. I agree with you. Listen, it's one thing to be going back and forth saying she looks like Sissy Spacek and, it's tongue in cheek. It's funny. It's, you're ribbing on somebody, you're ripping somebody one. Like, it's back and forth. It's meant to be humorous. But with this guy, like, creating this whole, like, infantilizing this damn fanfic he's writing about Desi, Boogie, and him, like some absolute psychotic three-way he's envisioning or something. It's weird. As far as like being able to get a restraining order and all that legally, I don't know what the case is there. Should they get one? I think a cease and desist would be even better. But this dude's just a fucking wingnut, man. He's weird. Who does that? How do you have that much time with your wife dying? Or maybe it's because his wife is dying that he's living in this fantasy land with Desi or something. I don't know. But it's fucking weird. It's disgusting. It's just, man, we'll get into it a little bit later. It's just dumb.
Stuff. It was like my fast pass to fighting what I wanted to, fighting the type of fights that I wanted to fight, easy fights, big money, not building my way up like everybody else. And I went on the Dr. Phil show. I got a little bit of clout, but I didn't really get the fame and the publicity that I wanted to. They pushed a narrative that wasn't really me. And
so basically what he's saying is he wants to be able to do the least amount of work possible to get the most amount of attention. And we've seen this before. Look at freaking Jake and Logan Paul. Look at the crazy shit that they did. Look at Sam Pepper. Look at freaking David Dobrik. Look at freaking... There's just so many different people who have done this thing where they chase fame and they chase the 5 seconds, 15 seconds of fame, right, in the spotlight. And it leads to horrible, horrible decisions, horrible outcomes. I mean, people on YouTube have been arrested for their antics. I mean, look at... a perfect example is Johnny Somali, right? Who he was out there trolling in freaking Afghanistan and all this stuff. Then he went to Korea and found out. He fucked around and found out real quick. Now they're not letting him leave freaking, what is it, South Korea or wherever it is that he's currently at. Yeah, Johnny Somali. Yeah, they're not letting him leave where he's at, even though they know that the entire country has a price on it. Not even a price. They just want to hurt the guy. So if you chase internet fame, you might find yourself landlocked into a country that not only has the entire country is a hit squad against you, but you can't leave either. So, yeah, Trap Daddy, I don't see you going all Johnny Somali, but I mean, you're not in a good standing with anybody, and going on. No offense to like small shows, even just like us, we're small, but going on to these shows and trying to peddle this BS that isn't really probably a part of these people's like algorithm, like not their normal videos. It's not working, bro. Go take care of your wife. Seriously.
I went on there with a persona that wasn't me.
Okay, Alan Gaines, to be fair, we're giving him exactly what he wants right now, and he'll probably continue this shit because we find it entertaining enough to talk about. See, here's the thing with that. I agree with what you're saying. He wants the notoriety, he wants the attention, but with us simply reacting to his videos and not him, not platforming him or anything, we're eating off of his stupidity, which I'm totally down to do all day, every day. But he's not going to make any money off of this. Nobody's going to turn around and watch me or, Lolcow Live or hell, even that podcast just completely calling him out on all of his BS and want to turn around and be like, yo, bro, let's get an advertisement on you, or let me hire you for this, or let me hire you for that. Not when you have this entire spectrum of being known to falsify things, make up BS. Like, this is the type of dude who is only famous because he knows cool people, right? Like, he was invited to the party because John was like the quarterback and John felt pity on him. So, just like, oh, well, if you invite John, you're going to have to invite this thing. Yeah, that was Trap Daddy in high school, okay? He was the tag along. Like, let's not even pretend, right? The Gamergate, I feel bad for Desi. Same. I absolutely do. Desi is a sweetheart, and Desi absolutely deserves a massive W, because ever since this entire thing started with Lolcow Live, she has been a target, right? For jokes and all that. And she has handled it just very, very well for somebody who's very obviously shy,
And I went on there like complaining and
bro, what is this? This
I don't
guy,
give a fuck about Trap Daddy.
dude. I'm sorry, but
fucking
loser.
can my docket team just like quit? Just quit. Just leave, guys. Just leave.
One thing I will say, okay, in defense of like Links, now this is a couple videos back or a couple of podcasts back with Keem, is that he is constantly talking mad shit about the docket team. But when it came to Links building the Lolcow Queens docket, he was like, Links, I want you to find people and learn from the Lolcow docket. The Lolcow Live docket team that I'm constantly shitting on and saying they don't ever do a good job. I want you to learn from them. I'm just saying, man. Listen, let's be real. It's funny. At least to me, it's funny. Big Moose, I have a question I've been meaning to ask, but I haven't been because I can't chat in Lolcow. Maybe chat can help me with who is the Kayabella person that gets brought up often. I haven't saw her, but I heard about her. I have no idea who Kayabella is. I've never heard the name before. Exactly, Andrea. Ban the docket team. In a world full of Lolcows, Desi really isn't one of them, in my opinion. Alan Gaines, I agree with you 100%. She's not a Lolcow, but she is very I will say this, for as tiny of a girl she is, she can take it on the chin, right? Like, she can take a punch, man. Like, she's had thousands of people run her through the ringer on the Reddit, on the live chat, in the Discord, all over the place. Yes, ban Mono. I agree with you, Mono. All over the place. And she's taking it like a champ, W for Desi. It's just, that is what it is.
Like, you don't understand the assignment. Earlier today, I'm like, hey, I linked the stream. I said, Trap Daddy's claiming that he spent an entire week with Boogie's girlfriend, right? I go and click the first video link, and it's some weird backstory on Trap Daddy. What is going on?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I'd rather hear a Mexican
like,
daily
way,
talk than this man right now.
Like, what is going on? Like, come on, docket team.
Just like a bunch of big guys,
boring.
and they're fighting, and they didn't, they aren't exactly in shape for the fight. I wasn't exactly in shape. And like, it was all motivational, inspirational to me, but also jealous at the same time.
Okay, so he was jealous of you guys fighting, and that's why he wanted to fight. All right,
Yep,
can we get
of
to the
course.
fucking allegations?
Okay, now here's an idea, right? Because TrapDaddy apparently wants a squabble. And he's already stated that he only wants to go ahead and squabble with people he can beat, right? Like we just watched that like a couple minutes ago. He wants to put in as little effort as possible to get as much clout as possible. TrapDaddy, that's not going to happen. You're an undercard. You're an underdog. You're a loser. You really are. You're just a pathetic loser. In order for you to get any semblance of clout, you have to take on somebody with notoriety, and you have to win, which I know is very difficult for you, but that's something that you would need to do. Fighting a 300 and something pound land monster with no teeth that has so many different disabilities and winning isn't some huge W you think it is, bro. Like, it's not gonna be this. Nobody's gonna go running down the streets yelling, TrapDaddy defeated Boogie. Like, nobody cares. No one's buying that shirt. Worse is if Boogie beats you. Just like tomorrow, if Boogie beats Wings of Redemption in a 1v1 on Call of Duty, Wings, I support you in a lot of things. I've been watching you for over a decade now. If Boogie beats you in Call of Duty, my friend, I do not know if I can keep subscribing to you. I don't think I can keep supporting you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. But I have an idea, TrapDaddy. If you'd like, I'm willing to throw my hat in the ring. Kind of like the olden gladiatorial days where, you know, serfs would pick a champion that fought for them. Maybe Boogie can pick me as a champion to fight in his place and we can get this squabble going. I mean, you keep saying you want to fade, bro. Come catch this taper. I'm down. I got my own boxing gloves. I got my own MMA gloves. I got my own everything. And I'll even pay for my own fight. You ain't got to pay me to squabble, bro. I'm down with it. It's been a minute. So just floating that out there. If you're watching TrapDaddy, just floating that out there. But let's get back to it, guys.
And acting and stuff like that on my post. So I think that's why she followed me back. She's like, okay, this guy's not just like some random fan. He's actually done some work. So I don't know if she's a cloud chaser or what, but she followed me back. And I started like commenting on her pages. She started commenting on mine. And like, I noticed like she was taking an interest. So slowly.
Okay. So TrapDaddy's talking about the
Alan Gaines, he's not going to fight someone who can throw a punch, bro. Just don't tell him anything about me and that we're all good. Just don't tell him anything about me.
background. But right now I just want to talk about Doza upgrading. Doza just upgraded to Pay Pig. What a fucking legend. Okay.
Shout out to Doza. Shout out to Doza. Doza in the chat. Doza is also a member of the After Show, has been a long-time subscriber, has been a long-time affiliate with us. Appreciate Doza and everything he does. Fight him with no cameras. Dr. Sins, if you truly are a doctor, he would need you if that was the case. I'm just saying. Like, he is safer in a sanctioned match. That's all I'm saying.
But surely I got into her DMs, you know, kind of manipulated her a little bit, and I knew what I was doing cerebrally from the beginning. Damn, just trying to trying to interject myself in this situation. So I saw the weak link, basically, and I thought that might be a way to get me into a fight eventually with Boogie, so I can get on that big stage and get the clout and the attention and the fans and everything that I've always fucking craved. And
okay, I want to apologize to the Docket team. That little bit that you kept in there is good for some backstory. That this guy admits that he's a clout chaser and he's willing to do anything to get.
It's just like when he watched maybe the first minute of Discount Mudahar's video and immediately assumed the guy was lying, only to actually watch his video and then hire him back. Listen, that guy commented on the stream where I reviewed it. Buddy, I don't know if you saw the comment I left. I wasn't disagreeing with you. All I was saying is that I understand what you're saying, but you also were working for Keem. It's it's one of those things. You knew that the dude is like flip of a hat, man, flip of a coin. You might be his like number one person today, and then you flip of a coin, it's done, bro. He needs somebody to blame. So you never know. But regardless, it was a good video. I hope you got your job back.
Get attention so he can get easy fights and make money online. Because this guy is like an MMA fighter. He's like a boxer. And he wants to just like knock out a Wings or a Boogie that don't have enough training and get paid a bunch of money. Like,
now let me interject here. Well, by the way, he's forgetting one part of the story. He reached out to me about 6 months or so right after our fight. And he's like, hey, fight me next. And I told him, yeah, there's 2 ways you can get a fight. You can get your clout up to where Keemstar would be willing to pay you to fight me.
Right.
Because I need a bag. Right? I'm not going to fight for free. And my last pay was $10K, so I want 20 for my next one. It's proven. People will watch.
Yup.
Hey, you. What you up
Thank you,
to, sexy
Mayor
mama?
McCheese.
Mayor McCheese tipped $4.99 through Super Chat. Ban Mono.
Yes, ban Mono. What's going on, Greek girl? Keem really hates giving any compliments to the docket team. You can see it, Alan. You are not wrong. I guarantee you it hurts every time he has to. Big Moose, appreciate
Hey, you.
How
What
much
you up
ban
to,
Mono.
sexy mama?
Big Moose tipped $2 through Super Chat. How much to ban Mono?
Honestly, you don't ever have to pay me to ban Mono. It's free. Mono's ban yourself as a mod. Please and thank you.
If you
I paused it for a reason other than just that. TrapDaddy does not have clout. It's the number one thing. Clout sells. You can call somebody a clout chaser all you want. Clout makes money. Point blank, period. Signed, sealed, delivered. If you ain't got clout, there's nothing you can do about it. So TrapDaddy is pushing this narrative that only mattered. Thank you, Mono.
Hey, you. What you up to, sexy mama?
Mono tipped $2 through Super Chat. Ban Mono.
Appreciate you. You're only doing stuff that matters within the realm of Boogie. See, if you were doing other things like fighting I don't know, you look like you're 300 pounds or something, other people, getting your name up there, doing all these different things, then maybe you might get a fight. You might have, I don't know, clout. That's just the bottom line, bro. We're nobodies. You are a nobody.
can't get your clout up, you can pay me 20K and I'll fight you. So go earn the money. And then that's the last I thought about him. Then later he did add Desi, but I forgot the fucking name. You're a nobody to me. You're a nobody now. So when he added Desi and she told me about it, I didn't register it was the same asshole.
Yeah, guys, we have so many new fans. You definitely need some backstory. So he gets into Desi's DMs. Desi's talking back to him. This happened like 6 months ago, by the way, right? A while ago, maybe 8.
We're just going to go ahead and skip because I'm sure everybody here knows the story, right? Everyone knows TrapDaddy. He tried swinging his way in, didn't work, and he's just been chirping ever since.
And by the way,
thank you, Mono.
Hey,
Shout out to Mono.
What you up to, sexy mama?
Mono tipped $2 through Super Chat. Mono tipped $2 through Super Chat. Ban Mono.
Supper chat? Supper chat? Mono, ban Mono for not being able to spell correctly, Mr. Supper Chat. What are you going to do? Eat it? You're going to eat it? Oh my God. I love you, Mono.
during the conversations that they had across a couple of months, every few weeks he'd try to say something sexual and she would ignore him after a while and then like go move.
Desi, it's not real, right? So I kind of blocked him. And then he started like responding to every tweet that I post and was talking.
Guys, listen. I am not. What's going on, Speedy Bird? How you doing tonight, girl? Love and the pictures that you sent in the chat of the newborn, adorable. Hope everything's going well for you guys. But he's not lying. Like Keemstar is not lying. When freaking TrapDaddy put that underneath our post, for one, it was hidden, okay? So even Twitter knows you're annoying, TrapDaddy, because they literally filtered your message as spam. That's why we didn't get a notification. I didn't even actually know you had messaged under us.
Hey,
or
you.
put it under.
What you up to, sexy
Thank you,
mama?
Mono.
Mono tipped $2 through Super Chat. Ban Mono for having Keem's keyboard.
And apparently his illiteracy too. So even Twitter knows that you are annoying, dude. It literally filtered you as spam. So I click on bro's profile, I go look at freaking his replies, and he's literally replying to anybody within the sphere of locale or within the sphere of Keemstar, just like, hey, let me on to talk about this, let me on to talk about this, let me on to talk about this. And it's just like, bro, you are desperate, my man, desperate. What's going on, Doza? What's up, everyone in chat? Congrats on the 2K sub. We appreciate you, Doza. Shout out to Doza for becoming a pay pig on Locale Live. That happened tonight. Dude, Keemstar seemed legit upset tonight, like emotional. Greek girl, so thank you, Andre.
Hey, you. What you up to,
We'll let
sexy
that play
mama?
out.
Andrea Marie tipped $2 through Super Chat. TrapDaddy biggest LYING sack.
Yes, he is a lion DSAC. I appreciate you. But yes, Greek girl. So if you don't know the backstory, Keemstar does have a big issue with the people alluding to him being responsible for the whole Etika situation. It even got to the point where Etika's mom, if you guys don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do, but Etika's mom came out and said to stop blaming Keemstar for it, that he had nothing to do with it, and that it actually, like, pushing that false narrative actually takes away from the issue that was there with Etika, which was the mental health. And blaming Keemstar, falsely blaming Keemstar for it, from what they were saying, is that it took away from the seriousness of the issue, which is true. And I would be the exact same way, right? If somebody was blaming me for someone I considered a friend ending themselves, I would be exactly the
Hey,
same way.
you.
Thank you,
What you
Mono.
up to, sexy mama?
Mono tipped $2 through Super Chat. Let's keep these donos rolling. Ban Mono, ban Mono.
Yes, Andrea, you are not wrong. I know I've tried sending a couple of spicy super chats on my own. They didn't let me, but yeah. Mom and baby, fantastic. Thanks. Oops, sorry. Chilled out, sleeping 5 hours a night already. Oh, man, that's awesome, Speedy. Fantastic. At least you guys are getting yourself some rest.
Shit to me and shit. And I'm like, you're just annoying. Like, just fuck off, right? And he's making
Whoops, sorry, guys.
weird allegations against me and Wings and like all these people, right? Trying to get attention. And he like actively has been stalking us for a year. And we're just like, we're not bothered by it, but we're like, you're fucking weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he's telling people that he spent an entire fucking week with Boogie's girlfriend in Vegas. And this is wild.
So I pulled the trigger.
Are we forgetting
And,
the whole arc where like his wife has a GoFundMe?
Oh
This
yeah,
was
by the
part of
way,
it?
this is how this guy has spent.
Now, I did not know his wife's GoFundMe had made this much money. I legitimately thought it was struggling to get off the ground, and that's why he was doing this crazy, stupid stuff, okay? Imagine making it on the show that way, like TrapDaddy, just by spamming, lying, and harassing people from the show, then thinking it's going to go good when they do talk. Bro, right? Are you like, this dude was TrapDaddy, you were harassing the Jerry Springer of YouTube. Do you not think that Keemstar was going to not add you to part of the circus? Like, it wasn't going to work, bro. You didn't get on you annoyed him enough to talk about you, which I guess you can say is a W. Hell, I mean, we weren't going to talk about him until, I don't know, probably never. But the simple fact that it got brought up today, I was like, fuck it, might as well. Might as well say it. But yeah, he's an absolute, yeah, exactly, Andrea. Clapdaddy is Delulu. He is straight Delulu.
His last year, his wife has a GoFundMe because she's dying from cancer and is trying to get money up for treatments. And instead of working hard to work for his wife to make that money, he's chasing after our fucking clout because that's the only option this fat fucking loser has. By the way, the docket team told me that it's about the anniversary of his child's death that he went on this show.
Today. He went on this show that we're showing you right now today. And by the way,
Yep.
like Wings, Boogie, can you both like slap yourself in the face and wake up a little bit? You are so tired.
Okay, listen. I have to be the same way. Okay, there are times where you guys will notice, okay, you guys will see, right, where we start getting more and more tired, where the energy starts coming down. But there's so many more times where I'm over here jovial, making some noise, doing my thing, and then I completely forget that like Zeph or Ken is in the call with me, but I'll look over and I'll just see their little picture right there, just like sitting there, and I'm just like, bro, help me out. But I understand, man. We all put in long hours. We all got stuff to do, and trying to put in an extra couple of hours coming out here, hanging out with all of you guys, man. By the time we log off, legitimately log off, and it's just us time, bro, for me, it's typically like anywhere from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. is typically like my time, But shout out to all of you guys. There's no other place I would rather be. I'm not even joking. I love it here. I love talking to you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing.
And slow on the mic today, guys.
I'm not.
What's up, Misanthrope? Shout out to you, bro. My heart broke for Desi tonight. Doza, bro. I went on a roller coaster of emotion as soon as she came in. I thought she was mad. And then I realized she was angry. She was like sad, angry. Like she was crying from how mad she was. Like that's a whole different type of sad, And then to like hear her running, thank you, Doza. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And then to hear that she was still like talking.
Creamy.
Oh, thank you. And the fact that she was like
wet and creamy.
Thank you, King TL. The fact that she
Hey,
went
you.
out.
What you up to, sexy mama?
King TL tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Dude went full R word. Never go full re.
Exactly. Never go full re. But the fact that she was crying and angry and walking away from like the whole argument let me know. I was like, oh, this girl's in it. She feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Doza. The hurt was real in her eyes. What's going on? Who knows Zombie? Shout out to Who Knows Zombie in chat. Welcome back, brother. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are great.
I'm just trying to fucking speak eloquently. I'm trying to speak with purpose. I don't want to fuck up and have somebody take it as some bullshit.
You're both tired. I can clearly tell they don't have the energy tonight. Like, come on. The camera's on. The people are here. Like, come on.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
All right. Let's get through this.
I was
Put
actually
on a
looking up the
show.
TrapDaddy thing because she has an update on October 3rd. I don't know if we want to jump into that.
Maybe at the end. I don't know.
Okay.
We have so much. We got to get to Feudy Beauty, guys. We got to get to Grace. There's a lot
Bury
to get
this
to.
motherfucker first.
That Grace came back. Let's not pretend like we didn't know it was gonna happen. Come on, we all know it was gonna happen. The Locale Queens just doesn't work without her. I'm not saying it's scripted, but eventually we knew that both lights were gonna click on, and thankfully Grace's kicked on soon enough to where she didn't wait too long for him to rescind his invitation.
All right.
I got on I think it was the Reddit. And the first day I told everybody, like, look, Desi's cheating, all this shit. And they bit it, took it, hook, line.
Listen, Doc Holliday, I hate that she came back and makes it look like WWE. Listen, you never know. He said 24 shows, right? He might do an entire overarching the LCL, like the LCW, the Locale Wrestling Federation or something like that. You never know, okay?
And sinker. I got on the show, kind of blew my opportunity a little bit. I came on there with no PC setup, didn't really explain my story enough. I wasn't playing my character enough.
Holy shit, this was 10 months ago. So yeah, almost a year. 10 months ago this happened.
Should have been way more
He looks so
way more
different,
egotistical, cocky.
Damn, Shy with 100 fucking doll hairs.
He likes this. He likes it.
Bro,
he
when-
likes slow, methodical boogie.
Bro, when those donos come up and they're red, they're really like in your face. It's like blinding. You see that little flirt I did, Boogie? You gonna pick up
That's
that when
very
you're
good.
hosting?
I dropped a like on it from the lolcow account.
Yeah, there you go.
Way more arrogant, flamboyant. But
That's a fantastic one, Doc Holliday. It's like John Cena getting fired till the pay-per-view, then showing up. That's or it's like freaking, well, who was it? I think it was like Roman Reigns pulling out a chainsaw during a match, and like a chainsaw with no chain. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, just like saw the dude to death? Like, come on, bro, on national television? Let's stop pretending.
I have a problem with doing that. So I came across a little fake because I was being fake.
Oh man, you are correct, Speedy Bird. See how much weight that Wings has lost? Look at him, man. He's looking like a plump little dumpling right there. But he's looking good. He's been looking machismo, man. He's been looking good as of late.
I don't want Desi. I want Boogie. That was the goal of all this. And I do feel bad for manipulating her a little bit until I found out who she really was. So,
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
This dude just said
Hey, you.
he never
What you
wanted
up to, sexy mama?
Shout out to King
tipped
TL.
$4.99 through Super Chat. Grace checked back in like Ultimate Warrior running into the ring out of nowhere.
Yes, she did, King TL. Thank you for the dono, sir. We appreciate it. She came in just ready to go. Like, come on, man. Let's be honest. Grace, out of all the queens, out of all the contestants, love all of you guys. Ruby, Lacey, Barney, purple hair girl. I'm not going to pretend to know your name or remember it. Tina, Becky, all of them. Grace would get into a ring for entertainment. She would superfly snooker freaking from the top rope if it meant getting a bag. That she would pile drive Boogie if she could, if it meant entertainment and a bag. Like, let's just be real, okay? Boogie might have gone through a table. She would put Boogie through a table, and we would love it. We'd all love it. You can call me a simp. I'm a simp for entertainment, and that would be funny. What's going on, Links? Shout out to Links in the chat.
he wanted me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Trap. You'll never get a piece of this ass. I'm so sorry. Get your clout up if you want a piece of this ass. You're going to have to be not a nobody. Raise 20K. I'd suggest you use it on your dying wife, but maybe you could pay me to fight you.
I
But
think it
otherwise,
goes
you ain't
deeper than
never
that,
getting
Boogie.
none of this ass, bitch.
I
Guys,
think it goes way deeper than that, Boogie. I think he's using this GoFundMe money that he's getting from his wife, who donate to our stream and or to like go to the barber and shit like that. Like, look at this chain.
Okay, here's a hot take. I honestly think that TrapDaddy is, and this is just me, I have zero, let me just be clear. I have zero evidence to support this. This is just a thought. I believe TrapDaddy could potentially just be running out the clock. He's building up all this notoriety, quote unquote, all this clout, all this everything to get people to donate to his the freaking GoFundMe for his dying wife. Appreciate you, Andrea.
Hey, you. What you up to, sexy mama?
Andrea Marie tipped $2 through Super Chat. I'll keep donating $2 till Mono is banned.
Well, I mean, not to sound greedy, but that's kind of an incentive to not ban Mono. But I also want Mono banned. You're kind of messing with me here, Andrea. It would take too many donos, Andrea. It would. Oh, man. Oh, that totally lost my train. Oh, I believe TrapDaddy is probably just running out the clock on his wife's cancer diagnosis. Again, zero evidence to support this. I have no evidence to support this. But don't you think of somebody who actually cared about their significant other as much as he claims he's doing all of this for her would actually be taking care of his significant other? TrapDaddy has a dying wife, but he's too worried about another man on YouTube. Dead 2009. Yes.
Hey, you.
Mono,
What you up to,
thank
sexy
you.
mama?
Mono tipped $2 through Super Chat. Can't ban me, I'm a mod.
You know, Mono, they might not be able to ban you that you're a mod, but they might be able to donate to get you unmodded. Then you can get banned. You're not thinking with all your brain, brother.
Get it.
Like if my wife was dying, I wouldn't have this fucking chain. That shit
If
would be
my
at the
wife was
pawn shop.
dying, I wouldn't spend time.
Oh, I can't believe that Jay and RTO are streaming together. Spawn Killer. Damn, if that's true, I might have to go ahead and check that out too. That's pretty awesome.
In my fucking emails, I'd spend time with my wife before she fucking died. I don't know.
Matt said, unban Matt Keem, quit getting drunk and doing random bans in the Discord. That's why it dies. Bro, the Discord.
When?
Okay. There has only been one reason and one reason only why the Locale Live Discord has ever died, okay? Ever been dead. Some of you might not have been here for it. Some of you can only remember a time of when the texts throughout the Locale Live Discord were never ending. However, some of us were there in almost the beginning of the creation of the Discord, and we do remember a time of when people did not type in the main chat. And it was never because of Keem drunk banning people. If anything, when Keem gets drunk and starts saying he's banning people, people like Mono try to push the envelope to get banned. That's why Mono has so many alt accounts. Drea, I was there for some dead times. Nice. Oh, hey, what's up, Zay Zooted? I have no idea why TrapDaddy thought I would try to expose Boogie. When I saw your DMs with him, bro, I was the same way. I'm like, why is he going to like the people? Thank you, Mono. Why is he going to the queens?
Hey, you.
Like, it's
What you
freaking
up to,
weirdo,
sexy mama?
man.
Mono tipped $2 through Super Chat. The band Mono meme keeps it alive.
Yes, it does, Bono. Yes, it does. Why does Boogie have arcade machines when he can't stand long enough to play a full arcade game? Big Moose. Because he has a chair that can withstand him sitting in front of one. I don't know. They probably haven't even been turned on in I don't know how many years. You know,
Never dies. What are you talking about? I'll unban you. Fine. Moderators unban him because I probably was drunk and banned you.
Hey, Zay Zooted, just to shout out, if you want, you're more than welcome to come on and talk and see, like, if there's more to the story between you and TrapDaddy, feel free to go ahead and come on. I can bring you on and you can talk about it if you'd like to, or if there's more past the screenshots and everything. Speedy Bird, me versus my detractors. Yeah, I remember those times. Those were fun times. I thought Keem was going to show the images he sent me. Ooh. Images? What images? Hopefully, not PG images, right? They suited PG images? I hope.
For fun, for a laugh. But, like, it doesn't die. The Discord's always, like, fucking going nuts all day long.
Yeah, new members, by the way, get in there. $10 membership gets you on the Discord. Link is down in the description box below. We are in there every day. Keem's in there every day. Jordy's in there every day. I'm
guys.
in there 5 times a day. Come on and hang out.
And you also missed Keem getting jammied up last night. Brantley.
I got jammied up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was drunk. Okay, last night's show was so crazy, right? And so successful. I'm sorry we keep cucking this content. I promise you we'll get back on track. But anyhow, last night's show was insane. There was like 10,000 people here, right? Because a lot of women came over for the Feudy Booty story. And
yes, they had a massive freaking stream. Well, they had a 10K stream compared to some of the other ones. It was good. I honestly don't care about Feudy Beauty, so I didn't really tune into it and all that.
a couple popular YouTubers that cover Feudy Beauty, they were on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second. I'm about to bring in the one and only Purple Hair. So give me 1 second, y'all. Let me just Let me get rid of my own face cam. Hey, how you doing?
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you are muted.
Oh, am I on?
I think so.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Go ahead and try now.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. I have my earbuds. Yes. Everybody say hello to Purple Hair again, or Barney Zayzooted, whichever you so choose to give her a name. Yes,
them
by by all means, go for it.
Okay, so I got a message from TrapDaddy. I think it was like the day before my audition, and he sent me the initial screenshots, which were I do have permission from Desi to show them if you guys want to see the full screen.
Absolutely. I
I
absolutely,
can
absolutely.
I'll send them. Where do you want me to send them to?
You could send you want to just DM them to me?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, hold on. There you go. So, did he try like sending like well, I guess we're going to find out here, but he was saying he didn't have any images for like pictures of him and Desi or anything like that. So I'm hoping these aren't like, D pics or anything crazy or like
No.
okay.
So what he sent me are screenshots of it looks like it was a conversation between him and Boogie.
Oh, was it the emails and all that?
I think, yeah.
Okay. So I think he did show those, but I don't think he showed your actual chat log history. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that's one I think you guys are missing.
Okay. Yeah. Feel free to send those. I sent you a friend request.
Perfect. I'll add you back right now.
All right. There we go. Sweet. Did TrapDaddy somehow know about the audition? Well, Misanthrope, I mean, it was kind of put all over the place. And he follows the Lolcow Live Twitter, plus he follows the Lolcow Live show and everything. So, yeah, he knew about it. That's for sure. Didn't he say the images were proof of Desi cheating? Yeah, it's not, though. It's just emails.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I don't think any of it was real proof. And I'm like, if Desi and Boogie are both saying it didn't happen, and Boogie is saying that he just used those messages to bait him, I fully believe it. Like, if you look at what he said and the way he was texting me, it's literally just him trying to use me to manipulate the whole situation even worse.
Okay. Well, what I have up on screen, you guys, is her conversation with TrapDaddy.
Sorry, I don't know why
So
it's
no, you're fine. So here we have TrapDaddy messaging her yesterday. It says, I have something super interesting to show you about me and Boogie, just well out of the place. And then you're like, I'm not new, I'm aware. So you were kind of expecting him to come out, right? Were you expecting this, or was this like something brand new to you, or
I just knew of TrapDaddy. I already knew of the situation that happened with him previously. So I was just like, I already knew like the type. I thought he was going to come with me with the same shit that was already like hashed out before.
Oh, okay. So you respond with, I'm not new, I'm aware. He says, not what everyone already knows, which is funny because he's spamming these messages everywhere, but he keeps on acting like, oh, I've got this exclusive information. I have this exclusive information that I'm just blasting everywhere, that I'm just putting anywhere and everywhere that I possibly can. You turn around and say, this isn't my business. TrapDaddy goes, aren't you trying to be on the show? Ugh, you won't make it, which I have no idea what he's supposed to mean by that. If anything, I think they would take more offense to you bringing up these false allegations and just immediately have kicked you off. That's
what I thought. I was like, I feel like if I just start bringing this up and have nothing to back it up other than these random bullshit emails, they're just going to look at me like I'm insane.
Yeah. Well, they might look at you as like another, like a 007 or a TrapDaddy or an Ethan Ralph or something, like they might be like, nah, you might even have gotten banned.
Fuck Chill Force. Fuck Chill
What's
Force.
going on, Zeph? What's going on, brother?
Hello.
We have TrapDaddy then responds and says, or you respond to him and say, not this way. He says, good luck, kisses, which is just creepy, as greasy as he looks. Yo, what's up, Xylee? Shout out Xylee in the chat. Then he turns around and says, "Now is your chance. Boogie
Hey
cheated.
Zay, how are you?
He will get so mad if you talk about it. This is your shot. Trigger Boogie if you want to stay on the show. This is boring as fuck. See, told you." Like he's just talking into the void at this point. I'm assuming he was watching the show while he was like trying to talk to you about this.
Yeah, that was when the very first time that I was doing my very first like solo interview, he was spamming me all of those messages. And then right after that I blocked him because I was like, just gonna keep spamming me throughout the whole show. And I'm
Yeah,
like, nah.
like he wasn't gonna give you. I mean, that's the thing. Like even Boogie, Wings, Keem, we all know this. If you don't know this, feeding the trolls it just makes him keep coming back. He wants the attention, but he was trying to. That's crazy. This dude is so clout hungry. He was willing to just try and weasel his way in with a contestant just to even be on the show. And it's like, dude, if you come back to the show, you're just gonna get shit on and roasted. You're not getting a fight. You're not getting money, bro. Like, come on. This is crazy. So did you end up blocking him, or has he tried contacting you on any of your other social medias or anything like that?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't check that much, to be honest, like my message requests, but he hasn't contacted me like anywhere else that I've seen.
Well, I mean, hey,
did you know who TrapDaddy was before? Did you know who TrapDaddy was before you accepted his DMs?
Yeah, that's why I told him that I was aware, because I knew of the whole like initial situation that he tried to expose. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not falling for this.
You knew that there were games afoot.
Yeah, that's good, because that's what I was saying to her. I don't know if you heard, but I was like, if she didn't know previously and she just brought this up on a tryout, bro, we're talking a kick in a band, easy. A kick in a band, so easy. You probably would have never have had that staple. It's kind of like when Links first, like, or not Links, funny enough to bring it back to the times of old, kind of like when Chill Force fucked up. You remember that, Zeph? He was in a specific Discord that he shouldn't have been in.
There's a couple people that have done that. They walk around. They walk in there. They realize they fucked up, and then they go, "Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I was just doing it for research purposes."
I was told to go in there.
That's crazy. Well, it's a good. Have you talked to any of the other maybe contestants? Maybe have they been reached out to him? Do you know about that?
So the initial person that I had talked to was Lynx, because I was like, I wanted to see if he had reached out to anyone from the initial cast, because I was like, that would make sense, because then she would have already seen it. And I'm not sure if she had. I think she said she had not seen it before. And then I think she like asked him, or he DM'd her the next day or something like that. It was like along the lines.
Yeah, I guess that kind of. Listen, Trap, if you're watching this, I'm going to just let you know right now. Don't fuck around with Lynx. She will run circles around you, bro. I'm telling you. We here at the after show have known Lynx since long before the tryouts, okay? She's learning. She's smart. She learns quick, and she moves even quicker. Don't try and fuck with that girl. She will turn you into a blender of drama, and Keem will slurp it up like ain't nobody's business. Pause. Anyways, purple hair. Purple hair, go ahead. So you were contacting Lynx.
So yeah, I had told her about it, and then she had told me this morning that they were making the docket for the show. So I'd shown her like what I had, because I didn't tell her like everything initially, because I was like, I don't want to be the one to like air it out, you know, if he hadn't aired it out to other people already.
Right. No, that makes sense too, because Lynx had actually hit me up in the DMs and was asking about that too, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, he hit us up too. We just pretty much ignored it. We didn't want to like get into it, and then on top of it, like I went over the emails and I was reading them, and I'm like, this just doesn't seem real. Like it seems complete BS and fake. We find out that it is real, but not real in the sense of, oh, Boogie was actually meaning it. You know, it's just crazy. His story's so inconsistent, but good on you for not falling for it, you know? How is life? Yeah, good. How has life been treating you on the internet since being a contestant? I hope you have more fans than you have haters.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of love the hate sometimes. Some of it's really entertaining.
Right? Oh,
Like Barney's
fuel.
really good.
It's fuel. It's like you want to
No, it's just like
outperform.
it's not even just that. It's just like some of it's so creative. So I gotta give you guys that. The screen grabs are really good. Like I've never seen myself at these angles before.
Oh yeah. We know about those.
Trust me. I joined certain VCs and like they grabbed me. I've done the middle finger and it like just immediately within 5 minutes it was in the Lookout Live Discord.
You don't even.
It's crazy.
You don't even
know.
Mono. You don't even know.
Mono. Here's another one for you.
The days of old.
You.
There is a lot of people in chat right now who don't even know about Shadowgate when it comes to Zeph. Okay, there was a time.
Oh my God! Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up? Jesus Christ! Why of all things would you bring that up?
There was a time where Zeph was never on camera, had never been on camera, and it was on camera one time. It wasn't even him, and people took a screenshot immediately. They got his feet and they got some shadows and circulating the picture. It was the weirdest thing ever, man. Like, trust me, we know. People will do whatever they can. But it's amazing. It's amazing. It's so cool. That's awesome. So you're loving the hate. I mean, you are if I'm not mistaken, you're the dominatrix, right? So
I am,
I can imagine you love the hate. Yeah, that makes sense. So, what's your most favorite, I guess, creative insult that you've gotten so far? Creative thing.
Purple drank is so good. That one is just like
purple drank, like some lean back. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome. Chat, if you have any questions for Purple Hair while she's here, go ahead and put it in, and we will definitely ask. Mono says you hate being called Purple Hair. I highly doubt that.
It's not that I hate being called
Hey,
purple
you.
hair.
What you
it's
up to,
that
sexy
when I
mama?
change my hair color, you guys
Andrea
are gonna be
Marie
like,
tipped
"What do we
$2
call
through
her
Super
now?"
Chat. Mono
That's
DM
true.
feet pics to Ken. Good night, all.
Thank you, Andrea. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy yourself.
you.
We appreciate the dono. Thank you. And Mono banned for DMing feet pics to Ken and not me. What's wrong with you? Evil, bro. I thought we had something special. So, how are you trying to maybe work this into something with your
nice
with your online?
You got me already. You got me already.
With your online presence, how is this? Is this boosted your YouTube? Is this boosted what you're into, what you're doing online?
Yeah, I mean, I did one stream so far since then, and I had the most viewers I ever had, and the chat was so good to me. So I gotta admit,
awesome.
I do have some great fans. And then I have a new YouTube video that I'm gonna be posting like this weekend, so we'll see how that does. That'll be the first one I posted since then.
Well, you're in our server. Toss it to the promo. We'll take a look. We do plan to stream tomorrow. We're probably going to be doing 6 to 8 hours stream tomorrow, maybe. Just depends on when the 1v1 goes down and all that. So, and then I mean, yeah, you should have the after show guest role. So please, by all means, promo your stuff. Let us know anytime you want to come on. You're more than welcome. You're very entertaining. Throw some W's in chat for Purple Hair, for Purple Lean, for Barney, for Zayzoo, for Zayzooted, for Zaza, whatever you want to call her. Throw a W in chat for her. We appreciate you. Was there anything that you would like to say? Do a little promo, anything of that nature?
I guess once again, if you guys want to come check out my stream, I'll be streaming later tonight. And thank you guys so much for having me. You guys are awesome. I love your show.
Absolutely. Hey, throw out your socials, girl. I said promo.
I'm Zayzooted everywhere.
Is it at Zayzooted? Can spell it out for people? You know what? Actually, toss it in the chat. Toss a link to your YouTube and everything in the chat. We appreciate having you on. You are hilarious. You've grown on me. You've grown on me. Your first appearance, I was like, nah, throw her out. But when you came back, you learned from what you were doing, the high to low energy, plus you being on our show. You're learning. You're learning, and I like that.
The criticism. Thank you. I appreciate it all. Like, give me everything.
Wow.
We're glad that you come on. We're glad.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
No problem. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Good stream.
Yes. All right, guys. We're going back Give me a second. Let me just bring everything back to here. W's in the chat. Yes, thank you, Mono, for staying on top of it. See, this is why you don't get banned, no matter how annoying you are, sir. Let me go ahead and fix let me go ahead and fix my friend Zephy over here real quick, you guys. Give me just 1 second. That was awesome. Always happy to have any lolcow queen or king, just not King Scott. We don't fuck with piss over here. We ain't like that. King Scott can fuck off.
I think King Scott I think he was just a little too eager to get involved in the lolcow universe.
Yeah, he really wanted to be something important, man. I don't know what his deal was.
Kind of fucked around and found out. Kind of one of those
Another
things.
person who magically found himself in the wrong Discord.
That's what I was kind of referring to.
Oh, okay. I was referring to someone who just recently lost mod. I was referring to him.
It back.
He did.
They got it back.
Oh, he got it back?
Yeah, he got it back. That's because he sent a video of him singing.
Oh, the song. Okay, so that did get it
song,
to him back.
whatever
Awesome,
song.
Awesome.
And then I come in after I see that he has mod, and I'm just confused. I'm just like, I thought this guy had lost mod. I don't know what it is. He either lost mod, he had mod, he loses it, he keeps it.
Listen, if you think things, later Zay Zooted, have a good one. Enjoy. If you think things move fast and crazy on lolcow Live, if you are not in the Discord has gone through like 10 seasons at this point, okay? It's not even the same freaking Discord it was in the beginning. It has been erased and restarted multiple times. The lolcow Live Discord goes through more seasons in like 10 seasons in like a week, okay? So it's a whole different thing. Thank you, Mono.
Hey, you. What you up to,
Most of
sexy
the
mama?
original people who were in the
Mono
Discord
tipped
are no longer
$2
in
through
there.
Super
They're
Chat.
like
Hold
in
on, one
separate
second.
Tell me
servers
more
now.
about Shadowgate, though.
He wants to know about Shadowgate.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you want to tell him or should I?
I was in a Discord with somebody named Lexi. Lexi thought it would be great. She liked asking people for what their feet looked like. I was trying to joke around, join in on the joke, because I'm not self-conscious about my feet. So I showed them my feet. Well, apparently somebody took a screenshot, and in that screenshot, the way the lighting was, there was a shadow. That shadow was properly, I think it was between my legs or something like that.
It was somewhere. Your legs.
It was somewhere. It was somewhere off to the side or somewhere between my legs. Made it look like my dick. Wasn't very empowering. No. It was definitely not a good shadow. It was definitely not a candid. It was very.
It was like.
Not,
it was like a
not a fair representation. Not a fair representation.
Not a fair representation. That's what they all say. So, listen, guys. There's this little thing called shrinkage. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! So of course, somebody pointed that out, and for the next like month and a half, anytime I would either speak or get into an argument relatively with anybody, just that picture would just get blasted. It would get blasted, and they would just try to say I have a small dick. Yeah. It was constant. It was it was solid for like a month. It still gets brought up as per now. Somebody clearly hasn't forgotten about it.
Hell no, bro. Mooch55, I don't visit the Discord for a week. Then when I pop in, I don't even know what's going on. So many changes in 24 hours, man. It's crazy up in there. Misanthrope, I've been wondering why I never see you guys over on lolcows anymore, but didn't want to ask. Do you mean like lolcow Live, like the podcast, or in the Discord? Because we definitely are in the Discord. It's just that, again, it's like I'm just so busy enough.
So fast.
It moves so
fast that like you're probably not going to see one of us unless you're really paying attention, or you're paying attention a lot of time. Because like Lexi, he's busy. He works a full-time job. I'm a full-time dad. I'm a full-time dad on top of all the stuff we do for the after show. So we don't really have a whole lot of time to sit and text in the Discord. You might see me. Yeah, you might see me in the VCs sometimes. But generally, if I'm in a VC, I'm hanging out in other servers because they're people who are where they're just chill. I don't know the weirdos over in LCL sometimes, and I love you guys over in LCL, but some of you are a little weird.
A little weird. Misanthrope, I used to see you guys in the chat and donos. No, we do definitely. We do our best to try and be out there, plus with the donos and all that. The thing is just for one, time zone difference. So typically when lolcow Live goes live, I'm at work. So I can't like be on my phone all the time. Sometimes I do put out donos. Typically, if you're seeing the after show donate, it's most generally like I'd say 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, it's usually me. 7, 8 out of 10, it's Ken. And then like 2 or 3 out of 10, it's Zeph. It's just we're just so there's times where there's times where we actually can do it and times where we can't. So, you know, we do our best. We do our best, that's for sure. But oh man,
Boys might sound like the Xbox 360 days. Well, brother, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm using the wrong mic. I'll look into that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and just do that real quick. Let me get you the video so you can follow along with the class. It definitely does sound like those days, but hey, you know what?
Oh, it's my headset. It's my normal headset.
It used to be another type of day, so. All right, guys, let's get. I usually sleep at 3 a.m., but have to stay up to 10 a.m. for Local Live in my time zone. See, Misanthrope, that's what I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm saying. You know, you never know. It takes a minute. It takes, you know, I'm there. Trust me, I'm there. Go watch the camping trip. I'm all over the camping trip, y'all.
Or alternatively, you can drag up his old shit and go watch the court episode.
There
we go. If we're gonna
bringing up old drama.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, everybody. Don't you forget, I had Shadowgate. He's got a whole motherfucking YouTube episode after him on Local Live.
Hey.
A whole member stream dedicated to his ass.
And the highest grossing donated member stream at that time, too.
This is true. This is true.
We are number one.
Were on the program and brought their fans with them. And thank you guys. That was amazing to that, all that, both of those communities that came over here. We really appreciate it. So I celebrate it, right? Like, you know, a couple days out of the week, I drink, right? And so I told Brantley, we had a snowstorm, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm like, we are eating this pot roast and we are getting wasted. I was so drunk, like an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this and get back to
You
the
want
TrapDaddy.
to interject at all? This would be a perfect time because this is where things.
First of all, can I just want to say, like, you know, you're talking to a girl.
Blown out.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I can not only can I not hear him, his chair comes in more clear than his voice does, right? Like
You're trying to interject, blah blah blah. Slide into the DMs, as the song would say. You know, when you have a wife, you have a loving wife and everything. What is her opinion on this?
Yeah, you have a wife that's dying.
Exactly.
Wow, this is bad.
Well, so my wife has been with me for a very long time, and she's very smart. She's not into the whole internet community or anything.
I'm gonna ban Mana. I'm gonna ban the hell out of you, Mana.
This is what you did for bringing up my shit and making me explain in depth. All right,
you dirty backstabber. I love you, Mono.
Good job, Mono. Good job, Mono.
Alien Gains. Do you think Local Live is going to be the new age Howard TV? I don't know if you've ever watched the old Howard Stern show, but Local reminds me of it with all the new people. I think that Keemstar is going to be pretty much like monopolizing the term and the word lolcow, like the whole thing, trying to get everything. I do think at some point in time there is going to be some like SFTP radio show-esque Local Live radio show. There's probably also going to be like Local Live news or Lolcow news or something like that, which is going to be like drama alert, but only for lolcows, like keeping up with lolcows and stuff like that. I think there's going to be a lot of different things, a lot of different things that'll be going on. But yeah, definitely like a Howard Stern-esque type of deal, you know?
Anything like that. She does her own thing. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she understands everything, and she understands me, and she knows exactly what I'm trying to do, and she trusts me. And that's another big part of this is without her, I couldn't be doing any of this because, you know, obviously I'm not going to do anything behind her back. And she helps me by just like, I don't know, supporting me. And she knows that all this is like, it's entertainment at the end of the day. I'm cerebral about what I'm doing at the end of the day.
Bro, Cerebral, you're just begging people to come on their shows. That's all you're doing. You're just begging and begging and begging and begging and begging. You're pissing people off to the point to where they finally let you on just to talk shit to you or to like debunk you. You're not saying anything of value. You're not doing anything of value. You're trash. You're useless.
Bro's just a creep.
You're
Bro's
just,
a creep.
you're a freaking creep, bro. You're weird. You are a man by gender alone, and you don't look it. You look like you got a painted on fake goatee. Freaking, it looks like you got Sharpie on your face. This is a beard, okay? This is a beard. I don't know what the hell
Even
that is.
Mine's better than that fucking bullshit.
Exactly. That thing looks like he just freaking took some like I don't know, like some like painted it or something, man. It's crazy, like a mascara mustache or something. I just freaking Flex Seal over here.
She knows it's like a video game, and sometimes you gotta level up in weird ways. And
Yeah, but dude,
That's the
it's not a
weirdest
video
thing.
game. All right.
Life is like a video game. I'm sorry. Shout out to Falling in Reverse.
Like Desi's a real person.
Yes.
And you're going around and you're saying that she's cheating on her man with you and all this other stuff. Like,
That's wrong.
I'm sorry, but if this isn't sexual harassment, like what is, right? You're like just making up blatant sexual lies about this woman for no reason.
For a year. For a year he's been doing this shit. A whole fucking year. Like, okay, maybe once people could turn a blind eye to that. But if you're doing it all the time for a year, if you're still trying to get into her DMs, if you're still talking shit about her online for a fucking year, there's something wrong. That is harassment.
Yeah, and the woke
Oh, I didn't even know she was popping in. That
NATO just upgraded to PayPig.
Who?
He called him the Wad NATO. Yo, shout out to Guantanamo, bro.
Woo! Guantanamo.
Because he called him the Raw NATO or something. I was saying I didn't know. I paused it right as Desi was walking in. That's why I was that's why I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's hilarious how badly he fucked up the Guantanamo's name.
Woke
Shout out
NATO.
to Guantanamo.
Guantanamo.
Cool dude.
Guantanamo just upgraded to PayPig. I can't fucking read, bro. Leave me alone. Hey, at least my mother and father were not brother and sister like yours, Wings.
Also didn't know his
Cousins,
mother and
that's
father.
barely a thing. And the reason I said that is because they were talking about Beauty Booty. I'm like, motherfuckers are gonna bring my shit up. Might as well just go and rip the band-aid off on that shit.
Right.
Dude, somebody, Pepper Juice said Keem talks about coochie all yesterday, but this is harassment. Bro, it is.
Oh, let me say something real
Like,
quick.
this
Let me
is-
say something real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
That Pepper Juice guy, he just says shit to get people pissed off. I love him. He's my favorite.
Oh.
He's like one of my favorite people in the Discord. And then the Guantanamo, he's a cool guy. This TrapDaddy shit, I feel like I kind of came in at the tail end. Let me get my thoughts on the TrapDaddy
Yeah, go
shit.
for it, man. Go for
This
it.
TrapDaddy guy is a vile piece of shit. Like, I get wanting to do clout. I get wanting to get clout. But this shit of trying to just like tear down like Desi, who like, I mean, I know we've all heard it.
Innocent,
She
man.
has no skin in the game. She has no skin in the game. She has no dog in this fight. Well, that's the truth of the matter. I mean, like, I get why Boogie re-says that all the time because it's true. She really doesn't have anything involved in this. But people, he especially, just keeps on targeting her, and it's just like, I'm not trying to white knight, but in the same token, it's like,
no.
you're being a creep, bro. You're being a creep. And I hope that Boogie wasn't lying tonight when he said he was going to go to police and get like a restraining order, because like you,
Well,
I don't know how.
I don't know about a
the
restraining
legal, I don't know.
order.
I don't know the legality of it, but like there's definitely like some grounds for something.
I think
maybe
he can
I
at
don't
least
know.
get like a cease and desist off of a
Yeah.
false narrative, right? Because he's peddling a false narrative. He might be able to get a cease and desist. But shout out to Glammy Lammy in the chat. Yeah,
Hey,
this trip
Glammy.
person. Yeah, this trip person pissed me off so much. I feel like he conditioned his wife to believe he bowled just so he could cheat on her. I agree with you, Glammy. I think it seems more like this dude he's using his wife. Like I said, I don't know if you caught what I said, but this is again, if you weren't here for it, this is a hot take. I have zero evidence. I think he's just running out the clock on his wife's cancer diagnosis and hoping he never has to spend the money for that GoFundMe until after she's gone. Right?
Oh
Like,
no,
I think that's
I 100% believe that. I think he's that vile of a piece of shit. Wings kind of called it out earlier, and he's like, why is he spending money trying to donate to us or try to get stuff for us to get in
Yup.
trouble? and he's got a wife that literally has cancer. Go fuck yourself, dude. There's people who genuinely have cancer in this world, who genuinely don't have money, whose GoFundMe's like this do not get to the mainstream, who do not get the coverage that yours did. You are so fucking lucky to have that kind of money to support your cancer.
Dude, I had
her
no
literal
idea.
cancer treatment.
Yeah, no idea it was at like 50K. I thought the reason
I
he
had
was
no idea
doing
either.
all this was because it was at like 5.
Yeah,
like
I
that's why I
that was
thought
the
he
whole
was
reason.
this
I thought
hungry.
this was the whole reason behind
Yeah,
it.
I was
like,
like,
is that
bro,
50K, bro?
like,
no, he's.
get
I
it-
agree with you. I think he might be trying to run out that clock.
Yeah.
He got some if he's vile enough to just target somebody who's relatively innocent on the internet who's not related to him, imagine what he's willing to do to somebody who's close to him.
But
who's
it's
being
crazy
manipulated
too
by
because
him.
it's like he lost his kid to cancer, and this is what he does to his kid's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's
I didn't know
freaking
that.
disgusting.
That's fucked. That's so fucked.
Yeah,
That
shout
is
out
so
Mooch
fucked.
55 calling it a night, guys. Great stream.
Hey,
Appreciate you, Mooch. Hey,
Thank you.
you know, we're gonna be going for a minute, so you'll be able to watch it in the morning. Have a good one. Get your rest, brother. Get your rest. Enjoy your Friday evening. But yeah, no, like a year ago, they said it on the show tonight, and even I remember it too. Almost a year ago to the day, his daughter died of cancer or something like that, and that's the whole reason he was brought onto Lolcat Live in the first place. And it's like, bro, your daughter just, you know, passed away from like cancer or some illness. Your wife also has cancer, and this is what you're doing. This is what you're spending your time doing, harassing people online to try and get, I don't know, some sort of clout. It's wrong, dude. It's just incredibly wrong.
Go spend your time elsewhere, bro. Go
spend
go
your time with your
outside.
wife, man.
Yeah, go spend your time with your wife. Go take her to a movie or something. She probably never seen the back of your hand.
Bro, or here's an even better idea. Go take care of your daughter's grave, man. Go mow it. Go put some flowers on it. Clean it up. Make it look nice. Like, dude, just
do something nice in honor of her name. You know,
yeah, no.
There's people out there that when they lose a child like this, they spend the rest of their life trying to honor their name and try to stand up and do something for that kid. You're just out here trying to be a fucking disgusting asshole.
Well, and then the other thing about it too is like it's see, this is like kind of what happened with who was it? Was it RVCA, I forget, the pedo hunter the other night? Like this is the same situation where I can only be involved on this like from a third party perspective, because if I'm like face to face with this guy trying to talk to, I'm like gonna want to hurt him. Because it's like, you lost your kid, take care of your damn wife, you know, take care of the person who produced the child that you just like. I'm like, dude, like, yeah, you know, like, dude, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. I can't keep going, or I'm gonna start saying gamer words and shit like that. Zay Zudin,
you've already done that once.
I've done it a couple times. Zay Zudin, are we even sure his wife sees the GoFundMe money? Now that is a very good question. That is a very good question. Glammy Lammy, he right out the gate said he was talking about how he was on like Dr. Phil or something, didn't get the fame he wanted off of it. It's just a clout goblin. Yes, he is. Alien Gains, we need an interview with his wife. We would be down. I feel like he keeps her lock and key though. Like he probably puts her in a dungeon or something. But let's get through this one, you guys. We have a little bit more to cover on here.
Harassment. Come on, bro. You can't be making up like false sexual lies about another person online and like claiming it's true. Like what? That's sexual harassment, bro. It is.
Well, hold on. Let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
Let me say something real quick. You have the freedom to make up whatever lies you want.
As long as they stay in your head.
There's also freedom of consequence. You may get fucked over. Let me tell you, when you lie about the wrong person, they're gonna react, and when you don't like it, boo hoo, boo fucking who. Because guess what? If something happens IRL, like if he actually gets like a police report filed, or if there's something that actually happens as a result of this, and he decides to try to cry about it on the internet, nobody's gonna fucking care, because guess what? He's done this to himself.
Well, it's the same thing. Listen, you have the freedom of speech, and I have the freedom of putting my fists across your face.
Damn right, bro.
You know, you have the freedom of speech, not freedom of consequences, man. I'm just, you know.
Oh, I guess that's what she knows I'm trying to do.
So she wouldn't be.
Yeah, she's okay. You're like, yeah, I'm just doing this to kind of like, you know, infiltrate Boogie a little bit. There's no emotional attachment to Desi.
And here's the crazy thing: he can't provide any screenshots of her saying these things, man. None of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So my goal was to get Keemstar's attention because he's the fucking money guy.
He's the money.
He's the boss man.
That's the whole reason. He's
not gonna bring. No. There's a line. There's a line, brother. Keemstar will cover you if you actually do something that's worth like covering. He doesn't like we may not disagree. We may not agree with Keemstar all the time. We may not see eye to eye on some of his visions. We may think some of his projects are gonna flop. That's all in our own opinion. But like he genuinely doesn't give time to people who are genuine piece of shits. Like
Right.
he has some set of morals. He doesn't waste his time on bullshit like this, other than letting people know, like, hey, this asshole is genuinely a piece of shit. And that's
Well,
what he
not
did
only
tonight.
that, but generally what'll happen is if it's again, he's the internet Jerry Springer. He's YouTube Jerry Springer. If you annoy him enough, or if you do all these dumbass things, or you go about it the wrong way, congratulations, you're not being brought on for content. You now are the content. Same with us. We were never going to talk about TrapDaddy, but because he kept pestering freaking Lolcow Live members, okay, and they brought it up, well, shit, now we're gonna eat too. Like, you know, like we were never gonna bring it up because it wasn't like a spectacle enough like for us to really talk about. But now that he's like messaging Zayzudid, probably trying to message Links and other people, it's like, fuck it, man, it's time for us to eat and not leave any leftovers. Am I right? Exactly, Gamergate. These hands are rated E for everyone. Hell yeah, sir.
And I fucking did it, man. I got his attention, but maybe in the wrong way, because he's I think he loves me, but he hates the fact that he loves me.
No, he hates the fuck out of you.
So I posted a compilation of him saying,
yeah, look at his face. He's like, yeah, that's what it is. No, he doesn't hate to love you, bro. He hates you. He hates you. That's the only issue. Like, he absolutely hates you. I hate you. I don't even know you. I've never even talked to you. I hate you.
Okay.
Talking about me on the local.
And now he's sexually harassing you.
I try to post on the Reddit.
Boogie.
I've made like so many damn accounts try to mention me on the Reddit. Every time I say my name, it gets automatically banned. Like, not
Bro's
just like
acting like
blocked
egg
24
picker.
hours, but banned permanently every single.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
guys, we're not joking when we say this. When we say stalking, we actually mean this is stalker material.
time. They won't allow me to donate to the YouTube stream. I try to donate to like say something. They block me from donations.
Yeah, bro, we don't want your money, bro.
Yeah,
we
go
don't want your
spend it
money
on your wife, dude.
You know,
Spend it
For
on your
real,
wife.
dude.
and multiple people. We had a conversation about this today. We're like, should we even react to this? And it's to the point where, yeah, we should, because we got to start calling this what it is. All right.
Because here's the thing, guys. If you just let this fester in the background, eventually Trap is going to be able to make enough of a wave, enough of emotion that he could get a narrative running. And if you don't nip it in the ass right now, you know, sooner rather than later, it's going to take upon a life of its own. And it's going to go from very obviously debunkable BS to not unstoppable, but like a rolling rumor. And if that's the case, like once that, we all know the internet, it doesn't matter what's true, it matters what's entertaining. And if he can find a story that doesn't have as many loopholes in it or just holes in general, and it's entertaining enough, people are going to believe it, and that's going to fuck with the brand. You know, you have to nip it in the ass.
You've entered into the arena of crimes, all right? Sexual harassment, like slander, defamation. Like, we're not in on the bit with you, bro. We're not in with Desi's cheating on Boogie. This is all one-sided, bro. And that's why we've come to the point where we're like, let's talk about it. Let's just start calling it what it is. Like, these are fucking crimes. Go talk to an attorney. They'll tell you.
Very true.
And keep in mind, this guy wants to donate to our show. Meanwhile, I'm reading his wife's GoFundMe, an update from October 31st. She says, my health is rapidly declining. I need help now more than ever. And you're taking that money that you need to give to your fucking wife's cancer treatments, and you're trying to give it to us. We don't want your money.
The worst potential well, I'm not going to say the worst, but like one potential terrible outcome is that his wife is in on this and is just like sitting back and collecting. Because
I mean, she said multiple times, like he said multiple times that like it's essentially she understands or gets it or something like that. He's tried to spin it some bullshit way to
But
make it
here,
sound like
but
she's in
we
the
when do
know.
we ever get to hear from her though? That's the
We
thing.
won't. We won't. That's
We
the whole
won't.
thing.
She's like locked up in the back somewhere. You know, like we're never going to be able to hear her side. We could try. I mean, maybe we should try and reach out and see. But it's like, you know what?
I don't
You
know
know
if
what?
she has any
Extension to
socials. I don't know anything
here's
about her.
but here's my thing. Extension to you, Trap Daddy. If you want to come on the show, the only one and only requirement is that your wife comes on as well. To back up your claims of polyamory, to back up your claims of the fact that she knows you're doing all this, to back up, frankly, at this point, the fact that she has cancer. I don't need to see medical records, but I mean, you can tell when a cancer patient is a cancer patient, a real cancer patient, you know? Like, you want to come on the show. This is probably the closest you will ever get to going back onto Locale Live. You want to be on the show? Come with your wife. Bring your wife, and we will have you. You can spout whatever BSery you want. I just want to know she exists and that all the shit you're saying is true. That's it. That's it. Because that's it. I don't even know if your wife's real. Okay.
I don't think it's real. I legit listen, Trap Daddy. I don't believe she has cancer. I don't believe that you've talked to your wife about this.
No.
And I don't believe that your reasoning is the way you make it sound, because you're trying to play it off. You're trying to push it to the side. You're trying to make it sound real nice and sweet and like, oh, I'm doing this for that and I'm doing this for that. No, I don't think you're doing it for anything other than yourself.
I've never seen a picture of his wife. I've never seen like his wife interview. I don't even think there's a picture of her on his GoFundMe. Is there? Or maybe there is.
Maybe there is, but I haven't seen it.
Right. Like, even if there is one, like, how do we know that's his actual wife? You know what I'm saying? Misanthrope, I just assumed the wife is also trailer trash and doesn't have cancer. Entirely possible. Do people know if the son died of cancer, or do we just have his word of it for it? I believe it was a daughter, and I do believe there's like actual record of it. Maybe, you know what? We might need to look into this. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we might need to do a little deep dive into TrapDaddy and see if we can actually find the wife and contact and all that. I'm not saying we're gonna go.
And hold on. Before you even begin to try to go online, you go on Twitter, you go on our DMs, you go on the fucking YouTube comments, whatever the fuck, and you try to cry about like, oh, they're saying my wife doesn't have cancer. They're trying to say this and that, and they're trying to slander my name.
Right.
They're trying to throw everything out of they don't believe the thing I said. Yeah, because your motives and the things you've done feel so fucking wrong and out of place that you're kind of poisoning the well when you're doing actions like you are, buddy.
Exactly.
That's your own fault.
Exactly. And listen. You can't turn around and go ahead and be like, oh, I wanted to come on their show and now they're going to try and investigate. But you're a public figure. You're a public figure. You put yourself out there. You're saying all of these things. GoFundMe definitely does do its own investigation somewhat. But listen, internet autists, we going to find something. We going to find out. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to find out. We got a long weekend ahead of us and a long Christmas break ahead of us. We might find it out. We might find something out. Yeah, we'll see.
If you got some skeletons in your closet, boy, you better get them out. You better get ready to dust them off.
And again, like I said, you're welcome on here. Just bring your wife. That's it. The one and only requirement. Grace can't bring Ben. Absolutely. You need to bring your wife. So, all right, let's get back into it. Fantastic pause on Boogie, though.
Go fuck yourself.
Boogie,
spend it on your family.
I'm almost certain he's using that GoFundMe money to give us that money for the donations.
Wings, you're a little low. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit.
I thought whenever he said that, he was saying like that's punching a little low, and I was like, bro, nah, Wings is right on the money.
Oh no, volume wise.
Something bad's happening over here. And this is not good. This is not sane. This is not normal. Like there's something wrong.
On the YouTube stream.
Daddy's blackballed from Locale Live. Blackballed from
So I don't know what I did to Keemstar, but Keemstar has a hair up his ass about me for something.
Because, dude, I read people. I'm very good at knowing someone like this, right? And we had you on the show. It was very clear. of what your angle was. I don't need the backstory of I'm trying to do anything I can to get clout and attention so I can get I already know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I ignore you and block you on stuff is because I want you to understand that the stuff that you're doing, making up lies about Boogie's girlfriend and making up lies about me and Wings, this is never going to result in you getting an opportunity from me.
And the worst part about it is TrapDaddy's the type of person who thinks it's a W to get blocked. That's the worst part about it. He thinks that he's right if he gets blocked. Like, if you no longer want to interact with a person, he's that type of person who's like, oh, you're running away. I'm correct. I'm hitting a nerve. And it's like, no, bro. It's just, I enjoy my peace and I don't want you anywhere around it. That's why on Discord, I have to add you as a friend before you can even send me a message. I don't really like people. And it's not that I don't like any of you guys. You guys are all of my, 50 almost closest friends and family in the chat. It's just other people that I hate. The other ones, not you guys. Mono in the chat.
Really
Mono,
feel.
I do hate.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm just saying, it's crazy. Gamergay, you know what I think he doesn't have a wife? I think he's using the cancer from GoFundMe and uses that for a sympathy bit. That's a bit of a stretch for me. No, Gamergay, we're all in the same kind of conspiracy brain thing.
Really,
it doesn't make sense, man. At some point in time, don't you think you would want to put videos out of your wife if she's actually getting cancer? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's use as memories, bro. Like, just like trying to like memorize or put that memory of your wife out there. We're not asking for you to like go up to her and give her like that FBI investigative, like, are you a real person? Like, no. We're just looking for anything that just proves that she's real, because at this point, or anything that proves that the cancer is real, because at this point, your motives throw everything into question,
Right.
buddy. And
Exactly.
it's not specifically a dig at you.
Right.
It kind of is.
No, it's
But
100%. But I
you're
mean,
poisoning the well because your motives fucking suck dog dick. Okay.
it's the same reason why you're not able to testify if your only motive is to like get that person charged or get that person off. Like, if you're gonna lie, you're gonna lie. Like, TrapDaddy, all you're doing is lying. You haven't pulled out a single receipt other than those receipts from McDonald's. Other than that, there's nothing here of value that you've given. Grimly,
he ain't even got a value meal on it.
Yeah, he ain't got
a value meal on that McDonald's.
Grimly, so this guy is pulling a boogie by faking cancer. Got it? Yeah, entirely possible. Entirely possible.
It's just not. It's just not. I want you to understand that. That's why I'm blocking you. So you learn, but you're not learning.
Behind the scenes, we have some
definition of insanity.
Yeah, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
mutual friends, and there's a couple times I try to get on the show with other plays, and Keemstar basically said to go fuck myself.
Yeah.
So that's when I was
As you
like,
should.
all right, I'm going full force on Desi now. And
That is a terrible statement right there. That is clippable out of context like that. Just, bro, like, she is just a sweetheart. She is just, she is a the fact that you're going out, it's like if somebody went after Glammy Lammy, bro. I'd be the same way. I'd be like, we going to war. Like, come on, dude. She has no skin in the game. She's just trying to enjoy life.
Imagine picking on somebody who just literally exists. Like, she really you can clown on her for liking Boogie, sure, whatever. She already gets enough of hate of that. But like, to really, like, realistically going after somebody who really doesn't want to be involved in this shit and who didn't sign up for this shit, like, it's just low, bro. It's just low.
And then not only that, but it's like she never really wanted to be on camera, and she started becoming more comfortable, starting to do things with Boogie and all that. Like, you are the reason why she doesn't want to be on camera. People like you, freaks and weirdos on the internet like you, who obsess over this connection, this fleeting moment of relativity, of relevance, I should say. It's just, you are the reason why women don't want to be women on the internet, bro. Like, it just, it's just,
and that's when, so I got her number before all this fallout happened, and this is after I was on the show and everything. And I apologized to her. I played that role, and then I found out that like she's just not a good person, man. She's really just like, she plays innocent, but she really is like a clout chaser.
I don't even understand where that comes from.
What's
she's
your
li-
proof of
she
that, bro?
like she's
What's your
so off
proof?
camera, bro. She's so off camera. She doesn't even want to be on camera. She doesn't want to be anywhere around the camera. Like there were times where she was literally shaking like a leaf, just talking for a couple of seconds on camera, bro. Like calling her clout hungry is insane. Alan Gaines, how did he get her number? I think it was I don't think he ever actually got her number. If I remember correctly, they shared DMs back and forth on Instagram. I don't remember if it. I think maybe it went to Snapchat or text messages after that. I don't remember. I do remember Instagram though, but I don't. Just anything that he pretty much says, just assume it's a lie. Like seriously, that's the best thing you could do.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, are you a good person for trying to play her in that way? Are you any better than what she is for playing her that way?
I don't know
How's
who
this
that
fucker on the podcast? That guy in the green has the worst mic setup I've ever heard.
Listen. I don't know the podcast. I don't know if you guys will ever see this. You can manage to have one person with a bad mic on a podcast. Okay, it's funny. It's a moment in time where you can always joke.
Me.
But you can't have everybody have a terrible mic on a podcast, okay?
See, I'm the great equalizer here. Like literally, like one of the first things we're gonna buy as soon as we start we get that fat YouTube check that everybody thinks we're gonna make. First thing we're gonna buy, Zeph is a mic. A mic. Look at this, guys. Hold on. For the longest time, you guys probably this. I don't think this is any better. This piece of shit was an option.
The snowball.
This piece of shit was an option. It's worse in my opinion. I listened back to this shit. I was like, I want to throw this out the window. I should have just stuck to this thing. This thing is fine. It's fine. It sounds awful. It sounds like the guy said 360 error day. But guess what? I'm eligible. I'm audible. This sounded like I was eligible, audible, whatever the fuck. This literally sounds like I'm in a echoey room, like I'm in a coliseum that has 10-foot fucking 50-foot high ceilings, and it comes right back down on me. All right, it fucking crashed. I just threw it away. Fuck it. I threw it.
You can rest assured that any and all donations, membership, anything that we make for the channel is going back into the channel. You guys, we are here for you guys, and anything that we make, I promise you guys will be reaping the benefits of it. Glammy Lammy, I think she was just trying to be nice to him. Yes, she was.
Yes.
Because he reached out to her, then he spun it into something gross just to get Keem's attention and try to mess with Boogie. Yes.
Yeah.
Back in the original, or not back in the original, but many moons ago, pretty much the story went like this. He reached out to Desi. He talked about his wife having cancer, his child dying and all that, and was trying to bond with her, trying to talk to her. They all thought that they were friends, or she was thinking that this is just a really sad guy who's just, trauma dumping, needed a friend, a shoulder to cry on, basically. He tried spinning that and saying, oh, well, I'm in your girl's DM. We're like trauma bonding. We're freaking like avatar state, freaking connecting the hair, whatever the hell those things are. He's just BSing. He's a disgusting, greasy, freaking wannabe gym tan laundry type of motherfucker, okay? Like, ugh.
Yeah, but I like that guy, to be fair. I like him because he keeps calling TrapDaddy out. And calling Desi a clout chaser is hilarious.
Insane.
Desi does not want to be on the mic. She doesn't want to be on camera. She wants nothing to do with anything.
Exactly.
like she's like the opposite of a clout chaser. Like
when he talks about her, he's showing how little he knows her. Keem, you've got to know Desi. Your girls got to know Desi. This motherfucker don't know Desi at all. He knows he's projecting. It's insane.
This is getting scary. Like this guy might murder one of us. Like I'm serious. Like the reason why we're calling this out now, we're being kind of serious about this and not just laughing and cracking jokes, is because it's getting to the point where like, okay, we blocked him on everything. We've ignored him.
It's getting weird.
Now he's making up lies that he's flying Desi out and doing stuff with her. Like, is this guy going to shoot us?
Aw, she looks like she's been crying already. See, this is the other thing, guys. When I'm listening to this stuff at work, like I just have an earphone and I'm not watching, but dang, she looks like she was crying in the back room, dude. Jesus Christ.
Next, like, is he going to try to assassinate one of us? Like, this is not normal behavior. This is getting really weird.
She was crying in the background.
Is she crying?
Yeah.
Because that week I was taking care of my sick father. He was in the hospital for a good portion of that week.
Aw.
So in his sick fucking fantasy, he's fucking saying another fucking story. He doesn't know what I was doing that week. I'm fucking hurting still from that week.
Yeah.
All right, Desi.
This ring, dude. This ring, dude. I moved on, dude. What the fuck? Where are you? Fucking a year later? Fuck off.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, justice for Desi in the chat, bro. Justice for Desi. Fuck. Yeah. I'm trying not to say it, man. Oh my gosh.
It's pretty simple. TrapDaddy, go fuck yourself. Just
Yeah,
general.
pretty much.
Like, bro, there's nobody other than maybe your echo chamber of friends that thinks this is cool. Everybody else on the internet, everybody else in this space, like nobody is going to go, yeah, TrapDaddy for this, okay? You are the one and only in this situation,
And here,
bro.
the
You need
thing
to chill out.
too is like you're already dealing with like heartbreaking listen, whether it's your parents, your grandparents, your significant other, your friend, your sister, your brother, it doesn't matter. When people are in the hospital, you're taking care of them. You're especially parents or grandparents, the people who raised you, and as a young adult, looking at somebody who protected you and took care of you, no longer being able to do like normal tasks for themselves anymore. It's heartbreaking enough because it's like this.
It's a hard part of growing up.
Hard part of growing up. The hardest part of growing up as a kid is like watching your parents and grandparents get even older and older, and they go from like this pillar, this staple, this rock of yours, and then eventually, as we all get older, we're no longer rocks anymore. You know, we're all broken, and we all get closer and closer to the end of times, and it's just one of those things where, man, it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
Time is the great equalizer, and some people have to fight it sooner than others. And she's relatively young, and at this young of age where she's supposed to be out exploring herself, like getting the walks of life figured out, and she was taking care of her sick dad.
Yeah, she's barely in her 20s, you guys. I mean, she's not even 25 yet, and now she's having to take care of her dad.
She's just turned like 21. She just turned 21.
She's supposed to be in her like days of grandeur, not even her golden years. Like she's supposed to be in her years of grandeur of loving life and exploring life.
The party
and
years.
She's putting all that aside.
She's supposed to be out trying to figure out what she wants to be in life. But instead, she's taking care of her dad. And now we got fucking TrapDaddy over here saying, "Oh yeah, you're taking care of your dad." Well, no, you weren't. You're in Las Vegas trying to be with me.
It's just
like,
it's disgusting.
Bro, you're gross, bro. Just gross.
Exactly. Glammy Lammy, poor Desi, good for her for yelling at him. Exactly. Necro Trap is scum. Couldn't agree more, brother.
100%.
Meg sees. I don't talk much on live, but Desi is being used as an object. Yeah, she is. She's being used like some sort of bargaining chip, bro. It's disgusting. Desi relatives and friends are watching this show. I can't blame her for crying. Yes, bro. Yes, because you have to imagine all the behind the scenes and stuff too, man. It's just wrong. Just absolutely wrong. Meg sees. Yes, she is human. It's just, bro. Misanthrope, I'm jealous of Boogie. I'd end game people to have Desi. Good for you, brother. Good for you. It's wrong. It's just wrong. There's no two ways about it, bro. It's just wrong. And we can give Boogie all the shit in the world for dating someone as young as her, but he obviously cares. Like he's walking away from the show to make sure she's okay and talk to her. Like, dude, it's just, you can tell he cares about her, you know? I can't, like, TrapDaddy.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. This is not like some entertainment shit. Like, this is some real shit, bro. That he's...
Sorry. Necro, feel that. Dad got bone cancer when I was 21. Was a rough time. Nobody wants to help a parent shout. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Nobody wants to see the pillar of strength that was the person that was the pillar of strength to them growing up start to like be seen as human, man. You know, like But that was for me. That was my grandfather. My grandfather was this man of a man. You know, he built all of his own stuff. He created all of his own stuff. Like did all his own landscaping, carpentry, all of this stuff. And to me, like I saw this dude put a nail in his thigh before, and the only thing he did was get upset that he missed the birdhouse. Like, and he just pulled it out. And I'm like, this dude is invincible, man. And then he ended up having health problems, and I'm like, I only ever saw my grandfather cry one time in my entire life, and it wasn't even because it wasn't due to fear, like not necessarily fear of leaving us, but it was more so a fear of leaving behind his wife and his kids, you know. And
If you're struggling to empathize with this situation, ask yourself, how do I take care of somebody who's always taking care of me?
yeah, it's crazy.
That should help.
Yeah.
Try to think about that. Like, how do you take care of your mom or your dad or your grandma or your grandpa if they've always taken care of you? Do you know what they need? Do you know how to take care of somebody when they're sick like that?
Mhm.
Do you know how to pay the bills when they can't?
It's just listen to anybody and everybody who's lost somebody, which is all of us. Okay, RIP to you, RIP to your loved ones. Our heart goes out to anyone and everyone. If you're struggling currently with family or even with yourself, our heart goes out to you. We appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out to you. We hope you all can stay, you know, safe and healthy in these times. And it's only getting scarier out here with all the craziness going on. We got CEOs getting murked for changing policies and stuff. It's just crazy, you guys. It's just stay safe out there. Just stay safe out there.
Playing around with, and it's not fucking cool, bro.
Sorry, Gamergate. Don't worry about the Xbox 360 comments and the Blue Yeti joke, sir. We do not take offense to that here. Go ahead. Mono will definitely let you know Zeph has spent way longer getting shit on. Okay, so don't worry about it.
It's kind of the thing at this point.
It's all good. It's all good. Keeves, longtime lurker. Good content tonight, guys. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Thank
brother.
you, man.
It's not. It's like, dude.
Why are we still entertaining this? Like,
It's
we're
just-
giving him exactly what he wants.
I know, but we
Yeah.
have to, like, I understand that he's happy right now watching this, but
Mhm.
like, I want everyone to understand this guy's like basically a criminal. Like, there needs to be a restraining order, all right, in
A cease
place.
and desist.
There needs to be potentially a lawsuit, like something. There has to be something in place to get this guy to stop. All right,
Something.
like this is ridiculous.
I know I've been hitting on this a lot, but like, is there any way to get GoFundMe to audit like one of their GoFundMes? Because I know you're required to be able to prove that you're using the money towards what they're donating the money for. And I don't think he can make that. I think if somebody was to push this and GoFundMe audited him, they would take all the money back.
See, I'm right there with Wings, bro. I'm telling you. I feel like
Nine
he's getting
times out of 10.
I'm feeling
9 times
you.
out of 10.
It's just
9 times out of 10, I would not suggest for somebody to audit the GoFundMe.
Yeah, but like,
But this is the
bro,
one case. This is the one case.
it seems like he isn't like big enough of a person, or he's just not mainstream enough for anyone to actually like toss in an investigation. You know what I'm saying? Like think about like the Hawktua girl, right? If she did her own little meme coin with before being Hawktua, CoffeeZilla would never have given a damn. But because she's in the spotlight like that, CoffeeZilla was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go eat," you know? Like I just don't think he's like relative enough. Like he doesn't have any relevance, you know, for people to be looking into this. But it needs to happen. I'm barely learning the third man's name. Better late than ever. Doc Holliday. I don't know which third one you're talking about, but I am Kmplxity. My gorgeous counterpart today is Zephyrus, and then of course we also have.
Don't give their hopes up. I ain't gorgeous, motherfucker. I look like I crawled off a rat's ass. Okay, get out of here.
And then we also have again Newport. Was today's show fire? I missed the whole thing. I'm going to be honest, Newport, today's show was a lot more real, but very somber. Very, very somber. It was a good show, though. I will say that. Alien Gains. I'm a guy and I don't dare go to the Discord. Oh, you're responding to message C. Yeah, definitely. Glammy
Don't blame you.
Lammy. Yeah, no, she's responding. Georgie, yes, Trap Daddy does think he's Sigma, and he is wrong. He is very, very wrong.
And it would fuck with him the way he's trying to fuck with other people. I almost am certain that's going to be the case. There's no way, because they've raised like $50,000 over the last year.
Blows my mind.
And the money, I don't know.
So
somebody please look into it.
He made $50,000 on his wife's GoFundMe, and he's doing this shit.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm saying he's using it to finance his clout chasing.
Yeah. Buggy, is she all right?
She's gonna be okay. She's on the phone with her mama now. Her mama's got her.
Okay. Well, she asked me to like move on, but like I want people to hear this. Like
I want people to hear it too. She wants.
All right, Misanthrope. For those new viewers, as you can tell, this is the Bear Pride channel. Fuck off. Get out.
Bear Pride. God
Bear
damn.
Pride. Come on, man. That's not fair. Oh my gosh. S1K, I think the Trap Daddy part of the show was great, but the second half sucked. So W Purple Hair for making the content today. Oh yeah, shout out to Purple Hair. Absolutely. And she's more than welcome. She knows she is, so we'll have her on again. You guys don't worry about that.
Absolutely.
This motherfucker to move on. That's what she was saying. This motherfucker's been after her for a year. That's insane. Leave her the fuck alone, you lunatic motherfucker.
And it's like, bro, Desi's like comes on camera every once in a while. You could say, I think Desi's ugly. You know, I think she's just using Buggy for money. All that stuff is fine. But this is a malicious fucking lie to make her look like she's cheating and she's sleeping with him. Like that's like fucking sexual harassment. I'm sorry. That's what it is, bro.
It's just fucking
Well, and technically, weren't you clout chasing trying to get Keemstar's attention?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess.
And then we have freaking the Dark Knight
Weren't you
Rises
clout
over
chasing trying to
here.
get Keemstar's attention?
Dude sitting with no freaking lights, and he's got a blue Yeti upside down. My man Larkin in the background, dude. This freaking...
It is him. He is him.
He is him, bro. George, I am never doing the feet only fans. I am not freaking Rosanna Pansino, okay? You will never find me on Only Feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Might
Yes.
find me, though.
So I
Might
guess
find me, though.
fake recognizes fake in this situation.
Fair
So
enough.
I realized that she was, but this is the thing. Like when I'm loyal to somebody, I'm loyal to somebody, and I was never
seem
loyal
like
to
it.
her.
No, you're
but
being very loyal to your
I'm
wife.
always going to be loyal to my
Right?
wife, and as Desi,
No.
as a girlfriend or I guess a fiance now, she should be more than loyal to Boogie. And the fact that, like, even though I fucking hate Boogie, he's such a piece of shit. She's young, she's pretty. Like, she's not loyal to him.
How did you get her?
See, here's the issue, right? It doesn't matter how much you love a person, how much you trust a person. None of like marriage, promise ring, none of that matters. With Trap Daddy acting this way and doing this thing, it's gonna be in the. You can't help but believe that in somewhere in the back of Boogie's mind, he's thinking this could be true. Like somewhere back
It's
there,
gonna give him
dude.
some type of anxiety, and that's
Yeah,
probably the reason why he's
man.
doing this, bro.
And
Like
it's,
he's trying to give that little semblance of doubt, that little seed. If you can sow the seed, you can reap the reward.
And that's the worst thing about it, because you got these two people who are going through so much, and we can hate on Boogie all we want. We can hate on Boogie all we want, right? But let's not pretend like he has not had an amazing redemption arc, okay? This man has been put through the ringer and he's come out smelling like daisies and Mountain Dew still. But you know what? He's
Not daisies and Mountain Dew, it's daisies and vinegar. He said
Daisies and
multiple times he takes vinegar baths. I hope that's a troll.
Oh God! I mean, it might be because he does have all those rules, man. You can't be letting that sweat build up in there. You might get that mono. But it's just wrong, man. God, it's just freaking wrong because you put that doubt in a person's mind, and you're screwing with something good, man. You're screwing with something that these people have together and are trying to build a life together. And your entire thought process is, I want my life to be better, so I'm gonna go and try and ruin their life. Like, bro, you're a freak. You're a freak with flexi tape
Let me tear
for a
down
beard.
others just for mine.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not even that too, because the worst part about it, right, is if his wife truly does have cancer, like what type of a legacy is this dude leaving behind? You know what I'm saying? Like his wife is gonna go potentially go into the grave as being used as a marketing ploy, man. Just crazy work, bro. Crazy work.
To go to Vegas to meet with you at all? Was she going there to see family or something, or were you able to manipulate her on the phone to meet you?
So she had a plan to go to, I forget what state it was, to
let
visit
me
her
jump
family.
back one.
That's a good one, Doc Holiday. Low level dope boy at best. Yeah, probably not even really in the trap. In his mind, what do you think he's going to accomplish? Misanthrope? No idea, brother. No idea. Honestly, I think what
Getting
he's
on Lolcow
hoping.
Live again.
I think what he's hoping for is to maybe get like, yeah, the same level of like attention from somebody equally or mildly as successful as Keemstar and Boogie and all of them.
Let me just jump back a little bit here in the story. So on
Sure.
on Lolcow Live, right?
Yeah.
Desi ends up getting dragged onto the stream. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing with this TrapDaddy guy?" Right? It's a whole fucking thing on the show. Boogie and Desi, I think, actually had a big fight about it after. She's like, "Yeah, I'm never going to talk to TrapDaddy again. I'm not talking to him." How does that lead on to her coming to Vegas?
Right?
So she blocked me on Snapchat. She didn't block my phone number. Boogie never knew that she had my phone number.
I wanted to say something earlier when you were talking about your first Lolcow Live appearance, and you said you didn't have your PC.
Ooh. Hold on. Looks like he's putting in. Oh, that's way too blurry for me to be able to read. But here's another thing, right? Here's another thing, sir. If you truly did have her phone number, why not just call her on stream? Why'd you never do that? Why have you never tried calling her while she was on stream prior to when she blocked you? Or better yet, you could have DM'd the phone number to either Wings or Boogie or Keemstar, and they could have confirmed whether or not that phone number was actually hers. You didn't have to say it out loud, but you could have DM'd it to him and been like, "Hey, is this her phone number?" Now, of course, there's so many different ways of getting it, but it would at least prove you had it. You know,
You set up, you weren't prepared, and then you're kind of confused as to why Keem might have a problem with you. So, from my opinion, like if the evidence that you had when you first went on Lolcow Live was good enough, or the situation was good enough, it doesn't matter about your PC. Like, that would have been enough for Keem. And I think Keem is pissed off because he gave you the platform. And it, like you said, it caused some drama with Boogie and Desi, but I don't think it was the bombshell that you thought it was.
Exactly.
And
You're 100% right. And
yeah, you're 100% right, because you made people believe that you and Desi you slid into the DMs and you guys were having you were like flirting with each other and shit. And that's not what happened.
Exactly.
Once people seen those DMs, they were like, that's not really what's happening, right? And it wasn't the bombshell that you thought it was. Desi really wasn't cheating on you. And because that caused you to just be like pushed away completely, and because, your reaction to that was stalk more, harass more, now this is the new thing. This is the new lie.
I blame myself for that because I pulled the trigger too fast. I saw one of the show. This was like literally like maybe the 5th episode. I don't know if you guys know how far back this was, but they were already talking about like, oh, this show's going to be over. So my dumb ass was thinking like, oh, I'm going to fucking save the show. Like this is going to be drama that's going to save the fucking show. And I got on there and I didn't say enough. I didn't have enough evidence and I pulled.
Or you didn't have any evidence, bro. Like you had messages between the two of you, between you and Desi, but there wasn't anything like, "Oh, you should come and hang out. Don't bring Boogie. Oh, yeah, I won't tell Boogie. Oh, call me. Make sure you're away from Boogie. Oh, don't worry." There was no like trying to meet. There was no any of that stuff. S1K, does anyone think TrapDaddy will return, or is he done after this? Bro, I do not ever see him returning unless it's like to apologize. Like on Lolcow Live, I don't ever see him coming back onto Lolcow Live unless he is legitimately like going to apologize. Past that, I don't see it happening, I don't. What about you, Zeph? You think he might make an appearance sometime in the future? Maybe
he's
if
probably gonna get brought back up, but I don't know if he's actually gonna make it back on Lokai Live.
Mhm.
It would be a stretch for him to actually get on Lokai Live unless it is to apologize and to explain why he did what he did. But at this
Right.
point, we all realize what he did, why. So, if he gets brought back on, there's gonna be a good reason. There's gotta be like at least something.
Yeah, like he's gonna have to be in some sort of drama of some sort, or he's basically going to be apologizing. Like I do not see him
I
coming
hope it's
back.
him. I hope it's them calling out his GoFundMe. I hope we have
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I hope it's people in our community actually look into this guy, look into his
Right.
GoFundMe, do a little bit of research, see if this guy's legit. And if he's legit, leave him alone, of course. Like, I don't want you to harass him. Like,
Of
yeah,
course,
sure,
of course.
his decisions on the internet are shitty. I don't like him. But, like, if he's fucking lying about this GoFundMe, I want to burn this fucker alive. I don't care.
Oh, dude, and the craziest thing is, imagine he actually has a wife but doesn't have cancer and just has no idea that all this is going on.
Yeah, imagine she
Like-
doesn't have any idea that this is going on.
Right, like that the crazy work, brother. If that's the case, crazy.
The trigger too fast. I should have waited until she came to Vegas because I had it so close right then and there. But then it just
Oh
it kind
God,
of
this guy's such a fucking joke. All right, so I want to get to the new stuff. All right, why?
Because we caught this motherfucker in 4K.
Okay, I think that pretty much wraps up our good part of TrapDaddy. I mean, we all know he's a scumbag. He's an absolute piece of shit. He's just a useless freaking slab of grease on society. Okay, he's absolutely nothing. It's just crazy. S1K, I would feel terrible for the wife. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I would too. Glammy, the only way he'll get back on Lolcow Live is when he spurgs out and tries to double down and Keem uses him for content. Probably, Glammy. Probably.